Hello there guys, in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how I mastered a particular song. This is an EDM song, and let's start by checking out the first plugin. It's just an EQ, nothing special. I just remove anything from 20 Hz and below and anything from 18 kHz. Let's listen to them. It's really nothing special. I just remove, the unnecessary low end or rumble and the unnecessary noise of the frequencies. Nothing special. Then I'm using this linear EQ. Since I'm gonna mess with the low end. What I really don't like from this mix. Let me deactivate everything here and listen to it again. Something that we do when we're mixing is to add more low end that we really need. That's because everybody loves, the low end. Everybody loves bass. But comparing to a commercial track, sometimes it's way too much. And here I've removed with the low shelves some of the low end. And at first you might think that it lacks some low end now, but when you're listening to the track to your car or to your MP3, the low end is really overwhelming. So I removed some low end. And the other frequencies can cut through, it's more clear and with more clarity. Then I've added a max bus from Waves. What this does is to add some, how can I say it? It takes some bass from the original bass, it creates upper harmonies, so the bass can be heard better to the lower systems or to the headphones, not headphones, to the earplugs, the small ones, and it's nothing drastic again. Add something subtle to the signal and to the upper frequencies of the bass. Then I'm using an iZotope Ozone, just the equalizer, and just a tiny bit of matching EQ, just 20%, to match the commercial sound. If you want to check out how you can use the matching EQ, I've got another video. I'm gonna add it in the description below. And you're not gonna hear so many differences here. Then I'm adding I'm adding a multiband compressor. The reason I'm doing this is just to add a bit of glue to the dynamics and to the whole mix. At first you don't notice something, but when I'm bypassing the plugin, please focus on the backing instruments. It's like they're coming up front and the ones in the front are going back. it's like they're matching together in the volume. It's really subtle, but it's when you start to notice it, it's really good. Check it out. And again, nothing special. You may see lots of plugins here, but I'm only using around 5% of each plugin. Sorry, it's not that I'm abusing these plugins. And finally, I'm using my favorite compressor slash maximizer. It's Slate Digital FG-X. It's working at the compressor. It's working at around minus 1 dB. Nothing special. Again, it glues the remaining dynamics, really subtle. And in the end, I'm gonna add this maximizer. As I said in my previous videos, this constant gain monitoring does just locks the volume. So if you increase the gain here, it's not gonna increase the volume, because the reason of this is just to hear if you are riding the maximizer so hard that it's gonna decrease the sound quality. So you're playing with the gain, you're finding the nice spot. So the train of thought behind it is to just drive it so nuts to the fact that you can give the most loudness that you can give without changing the sound. And when you're happy with the sound, you just release this button and you get all of the loudness. So let's gonna listen to it. Just a bit more glue to cooperate with the multiband plugin behind it, before it. Sorry about my English. And in the end, I'm gonna release the button here to get the loudness. And finally, well, that's my train of thought for this exact mix. Finally, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna deactivate all the plugins at once so you can listen to the difference. And I hope I helped you with my train of thoughts. The mix was pretty good, it was really nice, and so I didn't have to go drastic, but I really love to add a bunch of plugins and try them out. And if it sucks, I just ditch them. I just remove them. It's the only way you can decide if it's good or not. Just like in mixing too, not only in mastering. So let's hear to the sound again. That's before. Well, that's pretty much it. Let's check them out again.
You end up alone after all that you've done, all that it's for.
I forgot to say that when you're gonna mess up with lots of processing like this one, especially in the low end, you must take care of the phase issues. And in mastering, there are some plugins called linear, because no matter how hard you drive them, they're pretty well built to not change your face. So please try to get, something, to get a plugin that's linear for your mastering, to make sure that you're not gonna have face issues. It's really bad to create a nice mix and then destroy it with one single plugin. It's just not worth it. Why? You spend so much time to create a mix. So thank you for watching, and as I said, if you want to see how you can check out how you can do this matching thing, I've included a link below. And sorry for my broken English again. It's really hard for me to think in another language, in my mother language, and translate and teach and explain some stuff all together. My mind, it's like it's going to explode. And have a nice day, and see you next video. Bye bye.